Why are you wet? Huh? Why are you wet? Have you been in the bathtub? Have you been in the bathtub?
He's also been in the sink.
Oh, it's been a while since we did a Found in the Wild, everybody. So, we're going to do a Found in the Wild. Hey everybody, it's Drewski McGillicuddy, and it's been so long since I've done a Found in the Wild that I don't really remember what all I showed, or what all I had shown, whatever the proper English word is for it, in the last video. And if you are new here and you don't know what this is, sometimes I'll go to the Goodwill, or I'll go to a thrift store, or a secondhand store, or some kind of store, and I'll buy movies and such that you may see behind me, and I'll get it for a really good deal because I didn't go waste my money by giving Jeff Bezos, is that the guy's name?
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos and whoever else owns all these online store site things for other things. Don't worry about it. I go out into the wild and I find the stuff in the wild. That's why it's called Found in the Wild. Stay tuned. I've got a couple things to show you. First up is Superman Returns on the original Xbox. That's right, I have an original Xbox, and I like to play it every once in a while. Now, I've never played this game because all the reviews are kind of bad, but there's never really been a good Superman game, supposedly. I don't know. There's a couple on Sega that aren't terrible. Shit. I fucked it all up. Like I said, the reviews for this are all pretty much either mediocre to negative, but as long as I can be Superman and fly around and rescue cats from trees, that's all I'm really looking for in a Superman game. How hard is it to just make a Superman game where all I gotta do is fly around and save little kitty cats? Because Superman is one of my favorite superheroes. I don't know if anybody knew that. Oh, I'm positive I've never shown anybody this. I picked this up at this past year's Horror Hound convention in Cincinnati, Ohio, and it is the Steelbook Arrow, I believe 4K. I'm not absolutely sure. But it's American Werewolf in London. An American Werewolf in London. Yeah, see, it says An American Werewolf in London. And it's got the fancy... Well, I haven't unstuck that part yet. But yeah, it's fancy. It's got beautiful artwork, and I had a steelbook of this, but it was just like a little Walmart exclusive steelbook. And I let somebody borrow it, and they never gave it back, so now I got this one. So it's okay. And if you haven't seen An American Werewolf in London, what the hell's the matter with you? Huh? What the fuck is your problem that you've never seen American Werewolf in London? Go out right now and watch this movie. Second best werewolf movie. I don't know. Oh God, I need to rank all the werewolf movies, but it's possibly tied with a certain other werewolf movie, which I've reviewed on the channel, but I might have deleted it because, you know, copyright. Anyway, I don't know which one of these to show you first. There's only 2 more items left. This is gonna be a short video, everybody. I didn't get that much stuff. I'm poor. I was out of work for a month. Anyway, I picked up another copy of Dawn of the Dead because who doesn't need too many copies of Dawn of the Dead? I mean, if you look over here, there's like 3 of the exact same copies of Dawn of the Dead on DVD. And then over here off in the distance where you can't even see, there's other copies of Dawn of the Dead on Blu-ray. There's like 1,100 copies of Night of the Living Dead. I don't know what my problem is, but I just can't stop buying these movies because I absolutely love them. I mean, the original Romero Dead trilogy are 3 of my favorite movies ever made. And then aside from that, I mean, he's got a handful of great horror films outside of the Dead trilogy, but nothing he has ever done well, he didn't do anything before Night of the Living Dead, but nothing he's done since, say, Day of the Dead has been on the level of caliber as these movies. And this one being the superior of the three. And I love all four cuts to this. I have the 4K, like the one that came with the novel. It's Region B. It's like $230 now. I didn't pay that much for it because I'm not crazy. We got in on that shit early. And then also, here, there's a clip. I'll show you this here because we were supposed to do a big long review of the 3D theater release, theatrical release. They released the movie in 3D is what I'm getting at our local theaters. And a lot of people might have missed it. I almost missed it, but I saw Stone Gremlin Production do a review on it. And then I was like, I want to do a review on it. And then we went, we had pizza, and we went to the movie. And then Chad is a fucking flake. You all probably know that by now. So he ruined the whole goddamn thing. He keeps saying, oh yeah, we'll do the commentary. But, you know, he never comes over here. He just sits in his house and smells his own farts. Anyway, I bought this specifically. Did I mention I took a bunch of stuff I didn't want no more, I didn't need, and I basically traded it for these last two because I had no money. And it was $25 a piece, and it's like $50. I ain't had $50. And I got this just to piss off Andy James. Some of you might remember him as Now look, this might get me demonetized because look at that. That's some fucked up shit. I mean, come on. That's nasty. Now, hopefully this doesn't get me demonetized. Maybe if I just keep saying demonetized, I'll get myself demonetized. I don't know. But I also have a ridiculous amount of copies of this. Let's see, this one says Zombie 2 because it's a sequel to the Italian version of Dawn of the Dead, which is, you know, not really a sequel to Dawn of the Dead. It's just its own zombie movie. They just decided to call it Zombie 2 so that they could capitalize off the success of Dawn of the Dead, being that it was called Zombie. But these are the same movie, even though it's kind of like the fucking Halloween trilogy we just got. This, you know, shut the fuck up. Anyway, don't worry about none of that. Worry about clicking these buttons because I could, you know, really use a boost in. I don't know how none of this stuff works, but if you could click the buttons like I asked, and then donate $1 to the Patreon, maybe I'll get better at this, and then, you know, we'll have more stuff for the background, even though I might start using a green screen. I don't know. Let me know in the comments section if you think I should keep sitting in front of the movies, sitting on a... do with myself anymore, everybody. If you could let me know in the comments what I should do, I'll do it. Just let me know. Talk to you later. I get the fuck out of my house.